everyone, it's Maria here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com.au. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you a project and I'll be featuring product from our beautiful holiday catalogue, which is available now till, I think it's the 2nd of January. So if you'd like to purchase anything from this catalogue, it's available now. Today I'm going to show you a project featuring the Everyday Label Punch, the Merry Cafe stamp set, along with the Trim Your Stocking Thinlit dies. So what I'm going to show you is basically a little box, and we're going to house a Twix and a small packet of M&Ms. The reason why I'm showing you this today is because we've got Christmas coming up. I know it's September, but September's almost gone if you think about it. It won't be till another 20 days or so, and that's it, September's gone and Christmas is coming up. So I thought this is a cute idea to give to classmates of my children as a little thank you for being nice friends and a Merry Christmas. Something small, you get a share pack, inexpensive, and you can divide it out between around 12 people. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to show you how to make a little box featuring all of these things. So we'll get cracking on the project. I'm also featuring some DSP from the Coffee Break DSP pack. Oops, sorry. Oh dear, what's going on with me? Sorry about that, guys. The Coffee Break DSP. And this is not aimed for Christmas, but we can make it Christmas if we wish. So it's up to us how we want to do it. So I will show you how to make a box, and we'll cut up this piece, and it will need to be 6 inches. So I'll show you how to cut it up together. So what we do is we put our DSP. This is for those that are not very experienced with cutting DSP. So you put your DSP right up until that 6-inch mark, okay? Make sure that the paper's butted up right to the top and it's nice and straight. Then you get your scoring blade and you cut all the way down, and that's your 6 inches. So you'll need a 6-inch, then we'll extend our arm out till 10.5. So we'll just put the paper up until, and I'll show that to you, that's the 10 mark, and that's the 10.5 inch mark, okay? So we'll butt it right up to the edge there. Okay, and then you trim that off, and you now have a 6-inch, so it's 6 inches across by 10.5 inches long, okay? So that's how you trim your paper. It's very, very simple. And what we're going to do, with that one sheet, you can make 2 boxes, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to grab my Simply Scored scoring tool. I love this, and it makes scoring so easy. So, on the 6-inch side, and I know it's brown on brown, but we'll get there. Okay, so on the 6-inch side, you're going to score it half. So half, 1.5, 4.5, 4.5, and then at 5.5. Then on the 10.5 inch side, okay, we're going to score at half, 1.5, 5.5, and 6.5. Oops. Okay, so that's how that looks. I hope you can see the score lines. It makes it very hard with patterns. So what I'll do now is I'll take this away, and we are going to now score, going to fold and burnish the score lines just so that it makes it easy. So let's do that one. Okay, that one. So fold and burnish all of these score lines. And that way when we're cutting, it just makes it easy. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see these score lines. Yep, so it's just there. Oh yeah, we forgot one. And even I can't tell where it is at. Because it's just so, it's kind of like it's, okay, so it'll look like that, okay. All right, now, what we're going to do is, there's one side here that has the 1/2 inch side. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut up until that mark there and there on either side. So I will show you the template because it's just easier. This is how it'll be cut up in the end, okay? So it'll be cut up like that in the end. So that's our template. Okay, so let's start cutting. So we go to this part here and we cut all the way up. That's the little 1/2 inch. Then we're going to miter that bit in. And the same goes on this side. We go like that and cut that all off. And then we miter that in. Alright. Then we're going to cut up to all of the score lines. So we cut up this score line here. That score line there. Okay, then we'll do the same on the other side. Ow, stabbed myself. Okay, next one. And here as well. So it looks like this now. With these flaps, with all of these, we're just going to cut off that little 1/2 inch there. There's a little 1/2 inch. Cut that right off. Okay, so it looks like that. And with these ones too, we are going to miter them in. Okay, so we'll miter. Yeah, we're going to miter these in. I'm not sure if it's easier to see it on this side or not. But anyway, let's miter them in. And I cut up too far because it's so hard to see. Oh dear. Anyway. Okay, so they've all, one more to miter that in one. Okay, so they've been mitered in. Now, with these flaps, we're going to cut off completely this one here. So right across. Let's fold it so I can see where I'm cutting. So leave that one there. And with this one here, we're going to cut this one off. So let's just see where that score line is. There it is. I'm going to cut that right off. Oops. So now it looks like that. What I'm going to get though is my corner rounder, and I forgot to get that one. So just give me a second and I'll grab that one. Stampin' Up! Don't sell a corner rounder anymore, so I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. So I'm going to use the half-inch side of that one. So I'll just pop that in there and punch out the corners. You can also use your envelope punch board if you wish, but I quite like my corner chomper. You can use any corner rounder you have in your stash of crafty goodness, up to you. And there we go. Alright, so that's all done now. So to assemble, super duper easy. We just put adhesive on that half-inch side, and I'm using fast fuse. So okay, and it's really, really simple. You just pull it across. Okay, so now your box is all done. So all you have to do is, you can make these, a bunch of these in advance, and you can store them flat and they're ready to go. So that's all the adhesive you're going to need. So now all you do is you put that part in, and then this part like that, and your box is now all done. Isn't that great? Okay, so I had made a mistake and cut up too far here. If that ever happens, you can always put sticky tape, and I will do that at the end. Right now I'm just going to leave it as is. And one thing I am going to add here is I'm going to get my 1-inch circle punch, and I forgot to bring that out. So just bear with me and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just got my 1-inch circle punch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out just a little bit, not a quarter, but just a little bit less than a quarter, a thumb notch, so in the middle of that front part there. So I'll just even that out. That looks fine, and just punch that out. Okay, so now you have a little thumb notch, so when you open it, it's nice and easy. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how this all fits in. So you can grab your M&Ms, and you've also got room for other things too if you wish. So there you go, so it all fits in there, nice. And you can add other little goodies too, so it leaves you room for things like that. So that's that one there. So I'll just leave this to one side and we'll get started onto our embellishments. So with this stamp set, we're going to use the Merry and the Christmas, and we're going to also use these tiny little berries and the little holly leaves. So I'll be stamping that. With the Merry Christmas, I'm going to stamp that in garden green. And I've already mounted mine onto my block, and I'll just stamp that. And that turned out absolutely perfect. Just give that a little wipe. Okay, and whilst we have our garden green out, I've mounted the little holly leaves and the berries on the same block, and we're just going to stamp around, just random. Just around there like that. Maybe one down here too. Okay, and that should fit into that, no problem. Okay, we'll shut that one down and open up our real red ink. Just give that a wipe so I don't get ink all over myself. And we'll use our real red, and we'll just stamp like, let's see, like that. Okay. Okay, and that's our little Merry Christmas tag that we're going to cut out now with our everyday label punch. So that's this one here. This is brand new. So let's cut that out. So I'm just going to center all of the images there we've got there. So center it the way you would like. Okay, so that one's all done. So there's the tag. See, you can make your own tags, and I love this stamp set because it's versatile. It's not just for the Coffee Cafe series. You can use this on just a tag, and you can make your own. Okay, so what we'll use next is we're going to use our Trim Your Stocking Thinlit dies, and I'm going to use the largest holly leaves and our the smallest circles that's got here, and we're going to cut that out a couple of times onto our with our big shot. So oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so we've got our big shot out using the magnetic platform today. I've got some garden green cardstock, and I've also got some real red. I'm going to cut out, oops, sometimes the magnets kind of work against you a little, so just position your cardstock to where the magnet doesn't do that. And then I'll get the holly leaf, and I'll crack that through a couple of times. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Oops. So that one's done, and I'm going to do this one more time. So that cut out really cute, didn't it? Gorgeous. And I've got the circle here, and we'll use it one more time. Okay, that's it with our big shot. Now you can choose to cut these out as many times as you like. I'm just going to do one lot of berries and things. So that's it now with our big shot cutting. We're going to bring back our box, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to pop this label. So we've got this up the top here. We pop the label right on the front there, and then we can arrange our holly leaves around that, and it's gorgeous little berries. So we'll just do it something like that. Oops. So I think something like that will look really cute. Okay, so what I'll grab is my liquid glue, and we're just going to make the embellishment away from the box, just on its own. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of liquid glue just right on the edge there. Just shake that down. Okay. So I'm just going to add it like that. Okay. Then going to add a little circle, one of the little berries on here. Add that there. I'm going to add a little one underneath there, so I'll just put a little bit of glue right on the edge there. And one more just underneath there. Okay. Oops. And I just add it underneath there. So now you have your little berry embellishment. So let that dry for a second. And with this, I'm going to stick that up on some dimensionals. So just bear with me for 1 second and I'll grab those dimensionals. Not as organised as I thought I was today. Sorry. But see how you can mix and match all of your things. So just add a couple of dimensionals onto that box. You can add more if you wish, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to add the couple of dimensionals. Okay, pop that on here. And with the berries, actually I'm going to stick this a little bit further down, like so. I haven't actually committed to it, so that's good. Yep, stick that down there. And then I'll add a couple of dimensionals on the back of our handmade embellishment there. Just take off the backings. Oops. And it helps if the glue dries. Okay, just hang on a second. Come here. Naughty embellishment. Okay. Stick that down again. And then what we're going to do with that part is we're going to stick a dimensional under that too, and this one here. So just give it a minute to dry, don't rush like I am at the moment. Okay. Right, and now we're just going to take off the backings, and because there's a little bit of glue there, that's perfect. We can put our embellishment over there like so, and that is so cute. And what we're going to do to finish it off is we're going to add some twine, and I've got some jute twine. Oh, that fell out. Because what happened was I cut it up too far, so I've destabilised now the whole thing. But it should work fine if you don't cut up too far. And just watch where you're cutting, unlike me, who got carried away. So let's just get some twine, stick that in the middle, pop that down. And I'll just tie up the twine. Tie a bow. And I'll just cut off that. Okay, make it tie up a little bit. I'll tie that up a little bit firmer because it wasn't very firm. And there we have it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's project. So you can use non-Christmas paper if you like to make a box. And I think that looks really cool with our handmade tag and our handmade embellishment there. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me through my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net, or you can also leave a comment on the description, in the comments below this video. Sorry that this video was a little bit all over the shop. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and it gives you ideas on what to give around for Christmas and what you can do as well with non-Christmassy paper that you can make it even Christmas if you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.